From FSU-TV3, this is Good Morning Frostburg. Recorded right here on the campus of Frostburg State University.
Hello, Bobcats, and welcome to the first episode of Good Morning Frostburg, your campus news show. I'm your host, Leila Covington, and each episode we will explore events happening on campus and inform you of upcoming news surrounding the Frostburg community. Today we are mainly focusing on the health of students while talking about nutrition and local dining options. But first, let's hear about what's happening around the campus and community. In local news, although Mental Health Awareness Week has passed, the Cumberland Times-News reported that the U.S. Representative David Trone announced that one of the bills called the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act, or CARA 3.0, is currently in the Energy and Commerce Committee. This bill was enacted in 2016. However, recently, the Bipartisan Addiction and Mental Health Task Force has made progress with establishing a number of bills. Some goals of the previous act, or 2.0, focused on training first responders and building communities for recovery. CARA 3.0 hopes to continue focusing on funding programs that battle addiction and improve mental health services. With the support from Senate Republicans and Democrats, they are hopeful that the bill passes sometime in November. To see more information about the progress of this journey, visit the Cumberland Times-News. There will be a Frostburg City Council meeting with the Mayor and City Council on Thursday, October 21st at 7 p.m. on 37 South Broadway. For more information about the meeting or how to watch it online, call 301-689-6000 or visit www.frostburgcity.org. The Departments of Student and Community Involvement in the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion are hosting a Times Talk discussion on diversity and inclusion. Times Talk is an opportunity for staff, faculty, and students to come together and talk about current events in the government, politics, and our democracy. Come out and share your ideas. This event is on Thursday, October 21st in the Lane Center, room 111 at 12:30 p.m. Frostburg State University Center for International Education is holding a virtual study abroad fair on Thursday, October 21st from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. To discuss the various opportunities and provide information on how to study abroad, call 301-687-4714 or email fsuinternational@frostburg.edu for more information. Later in the show, we have George Giles from Chesapeake Dining Hall to discuss healthy eating options. And from the Exercise and Sports Science program, we have Bree to talk about how your body can benefit from a healthy lifestyle. Later, we have a spotlight segment where we will highlight the organizations on campus and their upcoming events. But first, here's Reggie with this week's forecast.
Thank you, Leila, and good morning, Bobcats. The forecast this week is going to be a little cooler. Wednesday is going to be 64 degrees, mostly sunny. Thursday is looking like 66 degrees with PM showers. Friday is 56 degrees, mostly cloudy. Saturday is looking 51 degrees, mostly cloudy. Sunday is also 50 degrees, partly cloudy. Monday as well with 50 degrees and partly cloudy. Tuesday, 55 degrees, partly cloudy. And back to Wednesday, 55 degrees, partly cloudy. It's looking like a partly cloudy week up here in the Frosty Mountains. Well, that's all we have for the weather this week. Before we head back to Leila, let's check out Frostburg's Fall 2021 Homecoming highlights from last week.
Happy homecoming!
Thanks, Reggie, for the weather forecast. Now we will discuss different eating options that are available to all students. First, we have George Giles from Chesapeake Dining Hall on campus. He is the Chesapeake manager here to explain what the dining hall has to offer. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
The first question we have for you is,
Sure.
with the Chesapeake being 1 out of 3 dining areas on campus, can you explain the different options students have in Chesapeake?
Of course. Being the largest of the dining facilities on campus, Chesapeake offers a full salad bar, also a deli. Attached to that, we have a full pizza station where the options change throughout the day. Our dining facility is set up to accommodate almost all dietary needs for everybody on campus. We're continuing to evolve and adapt to anything that comes our way. We are all you can eat. So when you come into the facility, if you're a football player who needs a lot of protein, you can get as much as you need.
Nice. So then for students that want to learn about nutritional information, they have that available because the food's like separated by, like you said, if for
Yes.
sports, protein.
Yeah, so all of our meals, each of them are set up to, the recipes are curated by our executive chefs. So it's measured down to the teaspoon as to what goes into them. And they are displayed on each station for each meal in the form of a PID that gives you the calorie count, the protein that goes into it, and any kind of allergens that may be in that dish.
Nice. So then are there special dinner menus or specials that are offered during the week? Because I know you said you had different things like available.
Yes, so we alternate throughout the week, different things that we have. We have wing nights every other Wednesday. We have our prime selection that comes up every other Tuesday. This offers students an option to get something that's not always on the menu, something a little more elevated than what we normally do. Yeah. We also do Love Chartwells, pop-ups for, create your own sugar scrubs, that sort of thing.
Nice. So then how can students find out, like you said, wing nights, how will they find out like what day, what time?
So students can always go on to dineoncampus.com/Frostburg to check out any of the upcoming events, our menu for that day, and anything of that.
Okay, and then one of the questions is, the dining hall has a way for students to learn how to cook. So how would students learn about these classes? Would they need things? Tell me about that.
Right, so we just opened up our teaching kitchen last semester. It was a small rollout, but this semester we've got a lot of student activity. It's been great. The students can go on to, again, dineoncampus.com/Frostburg to check out our upcoming events for the teaching kitchen. Sign up. They send in an email. Our marketing manager, Scott, he'll get a list together of who's coming in. We can fit about 18 people in each class, and the chefs that do the classes change each time.
Oh, cool. All right, and then the last question we have for you is, what are Chartwell's plans for the future here at FSU?
So Chartwell's is always evolving and adapting. Pardon me. Evolving and adapting to the changing climate of food and innovation. So we are looking to open up late night again.
Okay.
We'd like to do that as a dine-in option, have the DJ back, all that stuff, and we want to try and add in an option for students that are in that in-between window, like athletes that may have practice after 8 o'clock, can't make it into the dining hall when we're open, have a grab-and-go option that may be in our outtake store for anybody who misses that meal plan.
Nice, nice. Well, I think that is all we have for you. So thank you so much, George, for joining us today. It's important that our Frostburg community knows their options, especially for prospective students that will attend in the future. Next, we will hear from Frostburg's very own students about how we can maintain or adjust our lifestyle for better well-being. We'll be right back.
Do you have any ideas for our next show and shows to come? Here's a poll for you to express your ideas to us. Scan the QR code on the screen or visit the link on FSU-TV3's Instagram page and tell us what you think.
Welcome back, Bobcats. I'm here with Bree, and today she's going to help us with our question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what can you do to maintain a healthy lifestyle?
Oh, that is a wonderful question. Thank you for asking me. So the 3 things that I do to maintain a healthy lifestyle are exercising, sleeping, and just mental health. Between exercising, you want to exercise up to 30 minutes a day to maintain or keep a good physique, or just a good, the word is escaping me, I'm so sorry. just a good body in just general. It also, when you exercise for 30 minutes, it also goes into your mental. So, like, that's time to de-stress, that's time to, think about your problems. Usually when you're like listening to music on like the treadmill, you can also, that helps you de-stress also. So exercising and mental health goes hand in hand, actually. Also, getting enough sleep. A lot of people sleep 7 to 9 hours. That's plenty of time. Sometimes people be like, oh, I didn't sleep over the weekend, and want to catch up. Yeah. So they want to get like 10, 11 hours. You're oversleeping. You're not doing good. You're actually harming your body more than helping. So a good rule is 7 to 9 hours of sleep. You want to set yourself for like a bedtime schedule, actually. So if you go to bed Monday through, if you have class at 10 and you want them 7 to 9 hours, roughly around 10, 11 o'clock, you want to start to settle down and get ready to go to bed. Also, just like blackout curtains. Now, be careful with those, because you can oversleep with the blackout curtains. If you snooze that alarm, you'd be like, oh, it's like I had more time, and then it's 10 o'clock and you didn't miss class.
You wake up, the sun is in your room.
Oh my God, yeah. So those are just the 3 things. It's just exercising, mental health, and sleeping.
Is there anything you could add to it with like how to have a balance to it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I've been definitely like trying to get on my exercise, sleep, healthy, but it's like every time one is good, the other is
slipping.
Down, right?
I completely feel that. I would just say, exercise, you only need 30 minutes. That's the minimum that the exercise experts require, is 30 minutes to maintain or upkeep your body. So I would just say like, hey, like if you have a break in between class, 30 minutes, go walk on a treadmill. Or if you have like a little couple of minutes, like, oh, I can go for a 10-minute run in the morning, or like a 10-minute brisk walk, or if you take your dog out for 5 minutes, take them out for 10 minutes, and over time that adds up. So you can do like the 30 minutes periodically throughout the day. It also can be like, if you walk to class, a little brisk jog, or a little, I'm not gonna say sprint to class because you'll look crazy running on campus.
Yeah.
But just
like utilizing your time.
Yeah,
and taking advantage.
It's all about time management. A lot of college kids really.
Yeah, it's like that really just depends on the week.
Yeah. One week you could be having a good week, you can get an hour in, or one week you can just be like, I haven't exercised and I only got 3 hours of sleep. Yep. So it's all about time management, honestly.
Gotcha. Well, this was a lot of helpful information, and it's good to know that there's easy stuff we can do to improve our health. Thank you, Bree, for coming on our eating and living segment. Now we will go to our spotlights for this week.
The organization we are recognizing for this week's spotlight is NCNW. This organization's goal is to lead, empower, and advocate for women of African descent, their families, and communities. They are having a Mr. NCNW pageant on November 5th. Come and show your support and visit their social media at NCNW Frostburg for our updates on this event and future events by NCNW.
Thank you all for tuning into today's episode. We want to thank our guests George, Giles, and Bree for joining us today. Also, a huge thanks to our MassComm 388 crew. Remember, your health and well-being are a crucial part of daily living, and it's important that we share this information with the Frostburg community. This has been Good Morning Frostburg, and again, I'm your host, Leila Covington, and we will see you soon.